Most people think circulation problems build slowly over years. But what many seniors don't realize is that the first hour after you wake up is one of the most important times for your blood flow. In fact, mornings are when blood is thicker, pressure rises quickly, and circulation can be at its weakest. What you do right after getting out of bed can either help your blood move smoothly or quietly make problems worse. And stay with me until the end, because the last morning habit is one of the most overlooked, yet it can make a surprisingly big difference for your circulation as you age. Circulation is what delivers oxygen and nutrients to every part of your body, from your brain and heart to your legs and feet. When circulation slows down, you may notice cold hands and feet, leg heaviness, numbness, swelling, cramps, or fatigue when walking. The good news is that improving circulation doesn't require extreme workouts or complicated routines. Often, it's the small habits you repeat every morning that matter most. Today, I'm sharing 5 simple morning habits that can help improve blood flow and reduce clot risk, especially for adults over 60. Let's start with the easiest one. Something you can do tomorrow morning. 5. Activate your legs before you sit. After a full night of sleep, blood naturally pools in the lower body. When you lie still for hours, gravity isn't helping blood return to the heart the way it does when you're upright and moving. If you wake up and immediately sit for a long period, at the kitchen table, on the couch, or in front of the TV, circulation in the legs can slow down even more. That's why light movement first thing in the morning is so important. A short walk around the house, marching in place while you wait for coffee, or simple ankle circles and calf pumps while standing can gently wake up your circulation. These movements don't just warm up your muscles, they activate what's called the calf muscle pump. Every time your calf muscles contract, they help squeeze blood upward through the veins, preventing it from settling in the lower legs. This is especially important if you wake up with stiff legs, heavy feet, or mild ankle swelling. Just a few minutes of movement can help your legs feel lighter and more stable before you sit down for longer stretches. You don't need intensity, sweat, or formal exercise. The goal is simply to remind your circulation to start flowing again. Before we move on, there's another simple habit that quietly supports circulation right after you wake up, and it has nothing to do with exercise. It has to do with something many people overlook first thing in the morning. 4. Hydrate early to support blood flow. Many people wake up slightly dehydrated without realizing it. After several hours of sleep without fluids, blood volume can be a bit lower, which may make circulation feel more sluggish, especially first thing in the morning. Starting your day with water helps restore fluid balance and supports smoother blood flow through both large and small blood vessels. This can be especially helpful if you tend to wake up feeling dry, lightheaded, or stiff. For some people, especially older adults, plain water may pass through the body quickly. In those cases, adding a small amount of electrolytes can help the body absorb and retain fluids more effectively. Electrolytes help water stay in the bloodstream and tissues instead of being flushed out too fast. This doesn't thin the blood or act like medication. It simply supports hydration, which plays a quiet but important role in healthy circulation. If plain water works well for you, that's perfectly fine. The key point is to avoid starting the day dehydrated, since even mild dehydration can contribute to slower blood flow. Now that your blood is moving and your body is hydrated, the next habit focuses on what can slowly undo all of that progress if you're not careful, especially during the first half of the day. 3. Avoid long, uninterrupted sitting in the morning. One of the most common circulation mistakes, especially among seniors, is sitting for long stretches early in the day. Watching the morning news, reading, checking emails, or sitting at the breakfast table for extended periods can all slow blood return from the legs. When the legs stay still for too long, blood can begin to pool in the lower extremities. Over time, this makes circulation work harder and can contribute to leg heaviness, swelling, and discomfort. A simple habit makes a big difference here. Try to stand up, stretch, or walk briefly at least once every 30 to 60 minutes in the morning. Even 1 or 2 minutes of movement helps restart circulation. This isn't about exercise or fitness, it's about breaking up stillness. Gentle movement signals your blood vessels to stay active and responsive instead of stagnant. If you tend to forget, pairing movement with a routine, like standing during commercials or after finishing a cup of coffee, can make this habit easier to stick with. Once you've moved, hydrated, and avoided early stagnation, the next habit shifts the focus to what you put into your body, because your first meal sends powerful signals to your blood vessels. 2. Eat a circulation-friendly breakfast pattern. What you eat in the morning doesn't just affect your energy, it can influence inflammation, blood vessel function, and how smoothly blood flows for hours afterward. A breakfast built around whole, nourishing foods helps support healthier circulation throughout the day. Foods that provide protein, healthy fats, and natural nutrients, such as eggs, yogurt, fruit, or fish on some mornings, send supportive signals to your blood vessels. These types of foods help stabilize blood sugar and reduce inflammatory stress, both of which matter for circulation as we age. On the other hand, making highly processed foods your regular breakfast can quietly work against circulation. Sugary pastries, processed meats, and refined carbohydrates can increase inflammation and strain blood vessels over time. You don't need a perfect breakfast. Think of it as setting the tone. A balanced morning meal gives your circulatory system a steadier, calmer environment to work in for the rest of the day. And before we get to the habit that most people underestimate, but that affects circulation more than they realize, let's take a quick pause. Before we get to the most overlooked morning habit, if you're finding this video helpful so far and want more simple ways to protect your circulation and overall health, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss future uploads. Your support helps this channel reach more people who need this information. Now, I know we've been talking about daily habits, the simple things you do each morning that add up over time. But I want to share something I've personally found helpful when it comes to supporting circulation and overall vitality, especially for those of us over 60. A few months back, I started researching natural ways to support my body beyond just the basic habits. And that's when I came across Moringa, this ancient superfood that's been used for centuries, but is only now getting serious attention from researchers. What caught my attention wasn't just the hype, it was the science. Studies have shown that Moringa is packed with antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and nutrients that support the exact things we've been talking about: healthy blood flow, reduced inflammation, and cardiovascular support. But here's the thing, most Moringa products out there taste terrible. I'm talking about that strong, earthy flavor that makes you want to quit after day one. That's why I was relieved to find Moringa Magic. It's pure Moringa in convenient capsule form. No taste, no fuss, just the benefits. Each capsule contains high-quality Moringa leaf powder with all 9 essential amino acids, vitamins A, C, and B complex, plus minerals like iron, calcium, magnesium, and zinc. What I appreciate most is that it's 100% natural, non-GMO, and made in the USA. There's nothing artificial, just pure Moringa that supports healthy circulation, reduces inflammation, and helps keep your cardiovascular system functioning smoothly. Now, I'm not saying Moringa Magic replaces the morning habits we just talked about. Those habits are still essential. But if you're looking for additional nutritional support to complement what you're already doing, something that works from the inside while you're working on circulation from the outside, it's worth considering. They offer a 60-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to try it. If you're interested in learning more, I've put a link in the description below. Think of it as another tool in your toolbox for supporting healthy circulation as you age. Everything we've talked about so far happens after you wake up. But this final habit actually starts the night before, and it quietly shapes how your circulation behaves the entire next day. 1. Protect the sleep-circulation connection. This final habit surprises many people, but it may be the most important of all. Your circulation is deeply connected to how well your body recovers overnight. During sleep, your body regulates blood pressure, repairs blood vessels, and resets important rhythms that influence blood flow during the day. Poor sleep can interfere with these processes. When sleep is disrupted, blood pressure control becomes less stable, inflammation increases, and circulation may struggle to adapt smoothly, especially in the morning. Issues like frequent nighttime waking, loud snoring, gasping during sleep, or extreme daytime fatigue aren't just sleep problems. Over time, they can place added stress on circulation. Supporting consistent sleep and wake times, getting natural daylight in the morning, and taking sleep quality seriously can have a powerful ripple effect on circulation, energy, and leg comfort throughout the day. This habit often works quietly in the background, but its impact can be long-lasting. Improving circulation isn't about one magic habit. It's about stacking small, smart choices, especially in the morning, when your body is most sensitive to changes in blood flow. These simple habits can help your blood move more smoothly, support healthier legs and feet, and reduce long-term circulation risks as you age. Which of these morning habits are you already doing, and which one surprised you the most after watching? Have you ever woken up with heavy legs, cold feet, or that uneasy feeling that your circulation just wasn't right? Share your experience in the comments below. And if this video made you stop and think about your own circulation, or about someone you care about, consider sharing it with a friend or family member. Circulation issues are easy to overlook in everyday life, and sometimes a gentle reminder or helpful habit shared at the right time can encourage someone to take better care of their health. If today's video opened your eyes to how much your daily habits affect circulation, the next video takes this one step further. I'm breaking down specific natural oils that many people are surprised to learn can influence blood flow, and why they're often mentioned when it comes to clot concerns. One of them works in a way most seniors have never been told about, and it may completely change how you think about circulation support. If you're curious to learn what they are and how they work, click here to watch the next video now.